Pouya Mizai joins us live from Tehran. He's a journalist and international relations analyst. So two candidates have dropped out. There will be the usual concerns that how fair and free can this election really be?
Actually, to tell the truth, the point is not about it being fair or played. At the moment, most of the political currents in Iran, I mean, all the range of conservatives and all the range of reformists, because reformists and conservatives are not actually a political party. We call them political movements. There are a lot of parties inside each of them. And nearly all of them, they have a candidate at the moment. And the concentration is on Dr. Pezeshkian for the reformists, all of them, and Dr. Ghalibaf for a part of conservatives that we may call them the modernist conservatives. Maybe some of these expressions are not so familiar with the Western political philosophy, but it has a meaning here, modernist conservative. And Mr. Jalili, as we call it, something like a radical or hardliner conservative.
Now, what could we expect tomorrow in terms of turnout? Because there has been significant levels of voter apathy in the past, hasn't there?
Yes, according to the polls, a lot of polls from the universities, it seems that the participation tomorrow would be something between 55 to 60%. You know, it is completely different from the situation of the last parliament election or the last presidential election. And as I told you, most of the political currents, they feel they have a candidate at the moment. It would be a higher rate of participation. And, you know, classically, according to the estimations, when it is more than 60%, 65%, the reformists, they have a better opportunity.
So as people head to the polls tomorrow, what will be at the forefront of their minds? Obviously, the flagging economy must be a key concern, but what else is an issue for them?
At the moment, the most important thing, as you mentioned, is the economic situation. You know, but the economic situation in Iran, because of the Western sanctions, mostly the American sanctions, is somehow to some extent tied with the foreign policy. So foreign policy is the second most important issue for Iranian people. How is the view of the candidates on the foreign policy? So these two could be the most important points for candidates to be elected. After that, we are reaching to the something called the social freedom and so on.
All right, Pouya Mizai, we will watch with interest as that election gets underway tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us from Tehran.